Hello, welcome to my office on a bright day in Milnrow, Lancashire in the UK. A fantastic place to live and bring up my daughter, and a great place to run my business from. I'm loving this office that I've got here since we moved into a new house. I'd like to show you around and introduce you to two people that have had a huge impact on my business in the last couple of years, Penny and John, and how they can affect your business in a positive way going forward too. Very short video. I'd like to show you around the office and I'll introduce you to these two as we go. So let's switch over to my iPad. This is my computer. Lovely little Mac Mini that I've souped up a little bit, and a large monitor I bought cheap on some site or another. And I've got a secondary monitor that is about, is it 8 years old? First LCD flat screen display I ever bought, and you can see that by the proportions of it. It's not even widescreen, but it's a great second monitor. It plugs into the VGA connection to from the machine, allowing me to have two monitors, which is useful because I use the second monitor for a kind of organisation and other things, the chat when I'm on webinars and things like that. I've got decent sound Yamaha Studio monitor. I've got another one upstairs. I don't really have space on the desk to be able to put it here, so I'm just working with one at the minute. I've got a teleprompter in the corner with a light above it. That works really well, and this is a part of the reason I've got these hippie flags up here, is because when I was recording the first lot of video from the teleprompter, I found that the room that we're working in here is far too echoey. I got rid of the curtains when I moved in, although actually I don't think curtains would have solved this problem completely. So I've hung up some hippie flags, some hippie bed covers and things that are covered in cat hair actually, but never mind, when my cat was still alive. And I'm using those to kind of dampen the sound in here, and it works pretty well. It's a lot cheaper than acoustic foam. And I've got a Blue Yeti on a boom stand that I can move around, a huge microphone, and it's taken quite a lot to be able to find something that can hold it, but the sound quality using it is perfect, so that's the way I like it. On this side of the room I've got a whiteboard to allow me to do some thinking and some thoughts. I've got a nice comfy chair from IKEA, and the thing I wanted to show you today are two things here. Penny and John both appear on my screen, and I want to explain why. I believe it's really important that as you are creating things, you don't fall in love with what you're doing. You need to keep a distance from what you're doing, and to remember that the people that we're creating for are the users of our training, the users of our products, the readers of our content, and the audience that we're trying to appeal to. And at all times, you need to be asking the question, what do those people need? What angle can I be using and taking from the content I've got that will appeal to them? You need to continually put yourself in their shoes. And I've got two customer avatars. I've got a document I can show you that I'll link to, in fact, below this recording, that is my way of analysing who that customer is and what their motivations are, the journey that they're on particularly, and the barriers in between where they are now and where they want to be. And it's a really simple model that will allow you to conceptualise where your customer is now and where they're going to, and enables you to put yourself in their shoes. So Penny and John, who appear on my screen every day, who appear on my computer every day, are there to remind me that I mustn't fall in love with what I create, and I'm not actually creating for me. I'm not creating for a mass of people. I'm creating for a specific person in a specific situation, or in this case, two different customer avatars that I've defined and thought about over time. These are the product of years that I've spent talking to people and experiencing problems myself, as well as the people that I've spoken to. And I take my time out of my day to be able to speak to people and ask them a series of questions, 5 questions in particular, about who they are and where they're going and what challenges they've got, what annoys them most, and what are the biggest things that are getting in the way of where they're trying to be. Because the closer you can get to the avatar, the customer that you're trying to appeal to, the more successful your business will be. Click below for a no opt-in chance to have a look at the system that I use. There's a flipbook online. I'm going to put the link below. Click below and have a look. It doesn't need to be your system, but you need to have a system of doing this. You need to have a system of investigating and analyzing who you're creating for, and a way of reminding yourself of those people as you're creating, as you're marketing, as you're creating products, as you're creating content. Have a great day and enjoy changing the lives of the people that you're connected with.